The next dude that I meet that don't want to take me out on a proper date, but wants me to pull up to his house, I'm robbing him. Yeah, I'm robbing him. I'm about to teach his ass a lesson about having strangers at your place of residence. Are you kidding me? You don't want to pay $20 for my meal and get to know me a little bit, but you want me to come and chill at your house for the free? Oh, I'm leaving with something. Yeah, believe that.
To be completely honest, I don't think anyone would want to invite her over to their house because she looks like she'd actually rob a place.
If I look materialistic, why would you ever approach me with no materials? That is insane. That is crazy. Get out of my face.
So what is your dream job?
To be honest, I don't really dream about working. I don't have dream job, no. But I have dream holidays. I can tell you more on this one.
I have a serious question for men. Question is, what happened to chivalry? Where'd it go? Did you guys forget about it? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I always wanted a love that made me feel like that 90s R&B.
I'm so happy for y'all for real, but like, I'm too single for these damn videos to be showing up on my For You page all the fucking time.
You think a high value man, the number one thing they look at is weight?
No, number one thing is gonna start with the looks.
If they're currently not fit and have hands to go work out on their fitness journey, I don't think it's an unrealistic expectation to want to have like a guy with a really good physique.
That just sounds crazy to me. Somebody that's not fit demanding someone that's fit.
I think reaching for a high value man is 100% possible for me.
I think it's impossible.
Why?
Because men are physical. So the first thing we even gonna look at, we're gonna look at the physical. We're gonna look at the beauty and we're gonna look at the weight factor. And the weight factor matters because, hey, I'm gonna want you to have some kids. So I'm gonna look at you and go, damn, she already out of shape. So if I want 3 kids, I'm looking at you right now plus 30 more pounds from baby weight that you ain't gonna be able to kick or get rid of. It's like, nah, you're cooked already. Already you lost from the look aspect and the physical aspect. So already you're done. Not saying you can't get a man, but I think you shooting for a high value man, I think you're beyond delusional.
I hate to be mean to her, but there's no way a high value man will be after her. Maybe she got flown out by a couple of athletes in her younger years when she was skinnier, but that doesn't mean they'd want to marry this discount snooki, because if they did, here's a secret. They would have married her already. It seems like the more weight a modern woman gains, the more entitled she gets. I don't understand how she doesn't know or understand that looks are the first thing men value in a female, and it's the first thing they notice. Does she not ever notice rich athletes and entertainers with only dimes? She is still not computing the facts, he said. I think she's in denial, because she's probably living on that thin thread of hope that some mythical alpha will save her from her basic bitch life. And In Shape Man comments, OMG, I really don't expect anyone to work out just cause I work out. She demanding something she ain't even close to it. Crazy. Ain't no way a man will work out like it's a second job just to date a mid. A high value man means different things for different women. It means a meal ticket or a vacation lifestyle, to be honest. That's why these females are going after these well-off men, because they don't want to do any wife or girlfriend duties.
Men, stop fucking scrolling for like 2 seconds. I'm going to give you the key to a woman's happiness right now. And ladies, if you want to stick around and like this video so that it blows up more so that your next boyfriend or your current boyfriend might see it, you may also stay as well. Hello, men. Let's have a chat. I'm going to say everything that's going to make your girlfriend happy right now. What you choose to do with this information is up to you. Making a woman happy really is not that fucking hard. Just try doing a few of these fucking things and just see how happy it makes her. Every girl wants flowers. At least once a month. It costs $10, it takes 5 minutes to go to the fucking store. Just do it. If you think she doesn't want you to open her door, yes she does. When she gets in the shower, put a towel in the dryer for like 5 minutes and then bring it to her as soon as she's done. And look at her fucking face when you do that. Write her a handwritten note. It doesn't have to be long. You do not have to have the best handwriting. Write I love you on a sticky note and put it on the mirror so that when she goes to get ready, it's just a cute little surprise. Grab her by the face and ask if you can just look at her for like 2 seconds. She will absolutely fucking melt. It's always about the little shit. It's the little shit. It's the little surprises that men do for women that keep shit so exciting. If you're doing little things for your girlfriend and you're keeping shit exciting, she is going to love you, and she will literally do anything for you. I promise, we as females, the amount of effort that we get in a relationship, we will give it back times 10. So if you keep wondering why your girlfriend is treating you like shit, she only treats you how you treat her times 10. You are so welcome.
How about no? Because we did do this for years, only to find out she was cheating on us or she took us for granted and moved on to the next guy. This is why chivalry is dead, because these females look at this as simping. What she's also not acknowledging is that this is for the men that pump and dump these thoughts, like top 10% men like Chad and Tyrone. Whenever these requests seem to be simple, it means it's for the men these females go after who don't need to do these acts of romance to get that box. One of the top comments says, yeah, you can do all that and she'll still leave you. 100% right. Her advice is total BS when it comes to modern women. They prefer to get cheated on because they love that drama and the validation that they're with a player. Notice modern women rarely tell you what they'll do to make you happy. It's all what you should do to make them happy, aka boost their ego. Because I'm telling you, the flowers you give her gets posted on social media to dunk on other thoughts. A secret to dating is that a woman can't be happy unless if you're happy. So if you get a big W that fulfills your goals, like getting that promotion or becoming distinguished in your field, she will be as happy as you are, because she's with a certified winner. Another comment. Doesn't matter how much you try, it's never good enough. Exactly. A lot of these feminists are or have dated or slept with many men, so they experience the best of the best traits or relationship benefits a man can provide. So your flowers are nowhere near as impressive enough as a Gucci bag. Your handwritten note isn't near to her getting custom jewelry with her name on it. Or your romantic park date with a candle couldn't hold up to that weekend trip that she went on to the Bahamas. A lot of similar comments. I made her happy and she still left. I did this and she still left me for someone else who couldn't even do that for her. I've done it, I've tried. Never worked, never will work because women are not wanting that anymore, so I'm done trying. I did all that and more, and she wasn't satisfied and still left with another guy. All wrong. Did these things to a woman and she still left me. And this is why I say, never romance modern women because 1, they don't deserve it, but 2, it never works as you saw in the comments. If you have to put in the work to keep her so-called happy, she was never happy to be with you to begin with. Remember that.
I was rejected by a matchmaker this week. You wouldn't be able to work with me. When we met, I told her what I was looking for and told her a lot about me, and I tried to highlight some of my core qualities, including the fact that I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to be the leader. I told her the types of things that I like doing. I also told her I was looking for a man who was also a leader because I don't want to always be the leader, believe it or not. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married. She may have actually picked up on the fact that I'm a little high-strung. I'm not like a stressed out or anxious person. I'm just high energy or type A. This is who I am. And she was asking me, do I meditate? No. Do I journal? No. Do anything woo? And I said, no. I said, in fact, I'm not even on the same planet as woo. When talking about what I didn't like in a man, I said I could never really be with a beta type man. I specifically used the word doormat. I said I would chew them up and spit them out. And her response was, well, I married that type of man. She was saying that, men really like a soft woman and I should try some of these vision board, journaling, meditating type of things. Would never gonna be that type of person. She also said that she could sense I had some walls up, which of course I'm coming to meet a woman who I'm asking to find my future husband at the rate of several $1,000s. I, of course, am going to be here really just trying to interview you, my dear friend, because I want to know if I'm going to get my money's worth with you. So of course I'm going to have some walls up. I also think it's perfectly normal to have some walls up when you are meeting someone for the very first time and who also had not taken the time to do her own research on me by stalking me on the internet. She definitely didn't have time because she asked for my socials no more than 1 hour before our meeting. So I asked her if she thought I would be ready for her services. her response, she essentially said that I am not ready for her type of services because I have too much work to do. My walls are too high and I'm not ready for a long-term committed relationship at the ripe age of 38, where I have been in therapy for 10 plus years. She also said that she's too woo for me, which I can accept that. That's fine. However, I shouldn't need to be a woo type person to be worthy of love. She also said that I need to soften a little bit. And men like a softer woman. Essentially, I spent $350 to meet with this woman, have her tell me I am not worthy of love as I am, but the fact that I need to change in order to be worthy of love and partnership. Which honestly, I think for that reason alone, she should have her matchmaking license taken away, because we shouldn't be pushing on these narratives that people are not worthy as they are, and essentially telling women that the type of woman they are isn't worthy of love. That is a narrative that should not be given to anyone, or it is dangerous commentary, and the fact that she said this to my face had some audacity. Well, we're celebrating my 38th birthday tonight, and we are gonna wash all of what she said aside. I am so excited, and we're gonna believe that no matter the type of woman you are, love is out there for you. We are not gonna listen to this toxic narrative.
Damn, this post wall still looks old even with makeup. But this career lady just proved why you shouldn't romance modern women, because she said she doesn't want a beta male or a doormat. What do you think giving a female flowers every month or writing them handwritten letters is to them? But back to the video. This post wall, like most feminists, go to matchmakers thinking they can order the perfect man, like adding options to a new sports car. This ain't build a man, and let's just say the match found this mythical perfect alpha. It doesn't mean he's going to like her. Matter of fact, she's single at 38 because these men she's vying for passed her up. I don't even think they noticed her, to be honest. She's a decade too old at least. What this career lady, CEO in her own mind, doesn't realize is that her type A personality, which is code word for being an entitled bitch, is a dime a dozen. Most successful women are single. If there's a top male that was actually attracted to post-wall career women, why would he need to settle for one when so many are after him, when he could probably have a rotation of post-wall career women? I gotta give the matchmakers props. She was honest with the post-wall when she could have easily taken her money and let her fail. One of the top comments says, "Girl, there's a reason why you had to pay someone to try helping you find a husband in the first place." As I said, this broad thought she was ordering a perfect man. Never in her super entitled thought process has she ever considered what a man she desired wants. A comment with 34K likes says, "I mean, there are two sides, but the fact that the matchmaker is turning down money kinda says something. This is why I don't feel bad when these modern women get conned by so-called dating coaches, because they'll never listen to real advice. Might as well tell them what they want to hear and get as much money from them as possible. They want to live the lie that there's some exclusive country club or VIP lounge away from meeting that perfect man." A comment with over 40K likes says, "I feel like the matchmaker was trying to protect the men she's responsible for matching. They're her clients too." Couldn't have said it better. Had the matchmaker actually matched the post wall with one of these top guys, they would have been pissed because they don't need to pay money to find hags like her. These top men probably specifically said they want a feminine woman who's soft-spoken and younger than 30, beautiful, not used up, and full of Botox. When other females, especially on social media, agree that the post wall isn't ready for a relationship, maybe that's a sign. Just a thought.
Now some young niggas like to swear.
Let's discuss some of the common comments we get from the commoners in this comment section. And when I say herpes is a filter, you're about to see why. Let's set the record straight that no one's trashing an inquisitive, even anxious person who's asking respectful questions. But here's the worst of the worst. You think herpes is debilitating and the only thing debilitating is how hot this outfit is. Bro, do you know what herpes is? Someone who knows nothing about anything is a bigger risk to you than we are to them. If you're not in the streets, I will happily live there. Where's the Chipotle? Nothing screams I hate women like the sphincter of a man who wants to control your sexuality. If you're so mad at women for having sex while you worship your bro for smashing, Build yourself a time machine and yeet yourself to the 50s or Mad Men, because that's where you belong. Bro, you can only wifer. Herpes doesn't make you a lifer. If I'm looking for someone to dine on this 5-course meal, that is healthy. What's unhealthy is a man that thinks he's still relevant enough to determine your value based on his perception of you. These men will say anything to get out of using protection and then shame a woman for not using any when they don't know the first thing about her. You can still contract things with protection. This is the kind of man who will drill you for 30 seconds straight and think he built Rome in a fucking day. The only thing he built is my determination to expand my roster to women. No disrespect to the respectfully faithful, but if you think your acquisition of an STD is predicated on moral standing, you have a Bible shoved so far up your ass you can't see straight. Once again, your problem is sexuality, so yeet yourself back to the 1900s where ankles were a scandal. What's nasty is the men thinking they have a chance when their face looks like the surface of the fucking moon with no bright side. You want to talk about my oozing blisters? Well, the only thing oozing is your rotting fucking brain cells. If you're a man and have not had the HPV vaccine, you most likely have HPV and you are not tested for it. You're also not tested for herpes, even if you ask for everything. Nobody knows their status until they know. This is someone who thinks they can tell someone has herpes because they're too dumb to know that it's asymptomatic most of the time and for most people. If you're looking for my flare-up, they look a lot better than your skid marks do. If you don't want to risk it, that's fine. Just bring that same energy to people with cold sores because that's 70% of the global population and it transfers down below. You already risk it with every partner you have and you likely have it. You'll contract chlamydia, take a pill, and call it a fucking day. When you just as easily could have contracted herpes, but only then did you really fuck up. Life isn't a fucking choose your STD adventure. You get what you get. You know what else is incurable? Stupidity. Most of you don't have the self-awareness to go deeper and realize that what this is really about is you actually hate women. Because you know a man gave it to me, and he lied.
What the small text in the beginning of the video says is, I'm 36, divorced, has herpes, live on my own for the first time, am hotter than ever, have no one to daydream about, and am more content with myself than I ever have been. And below that, she writes, I also have anxiety, but there's nothing new. Yeah, she's a walking black flag. You'd have to have a death wish to deal with her. What else can I say? This legit 304 or HOE thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread. The delusion is on another level. Even if she didn't have an STD, there's no point in dating someone like her who's proud to be in the streets. Her choosing you doesn't mean anything except that you're the moron who decided to pay full price for what everyone else is getting for free. And as for a man giving the STD to her, she's the one that said yes to the SEX. It's her fault for not being more discerning. This is why the STD rates in the 1950s were so low, because most people had to get married to have intercourse, and even actually date to finally French kiss. I know that's foreign to modern women who give BJs in the bathroom stall at the clubs to the douches they just met 20 minutes ago. Let's see what people in the comments are thinking. Can't believe people get freaked over a skin condition. If you do, keep your pimples and eczema away from me too. Yeah, herpes isn't just any skin condition, yet that's how these deceptive thoughts try to trick you, by downplaying the STDs. Another comment. What's hilarious is you know the men saying this are disregarding the fact that a man is usually the one to pass this to a woman. It's usually the Chads and Tyrones who are passing around these gifts that keep on giving, because they're the ones that are able to sleep around so easily. These modern women are only hooking up with these physically top men, yet they avoid responsibility of their bad decisions by blaming all men. Most men have a lifetime body count of 3. Hell, some women sleep with 3 different men in one day. You are my idol. I love all of this. I cannot handle the stupidity. Build yourself a time machine and yeet yourself to the 50s. Yes, queen. Bruh. And this is why men are getting their passports, because STD queens like her are being praised on social media. As the late great Kevin Samuels used to say, you can't make this shit up.
I know I'm probably just being so dramatic and annoying, But this is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college, and I'm in person, and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me fucking forever to get there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford living in the city right now, so that's off the table. Like, fucking duh! If I was able to walk to work, and it'd be fine, but I'm not. So it literally takes me, like, I leave here, like, I get on the train at 7:30, and I don't get home till, like, 6:15 earliest, and then, like, I don't have time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like, I don't have energy to work out. Like, that's out the window. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my god. Nothing to do with my job at all, but just, like, the 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. Being in the office 9-to-5, like, if it was remote, you get off at 5 and you're home and everything's fine. But, like, I'm not home. It takes me long to get home, and, like people that drive to the office, like, you don't get off at 5, and I know it could be worse. I know I could be working longer, but, like, I literally get off, it's pitch black, like, I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like, how do you have time to, like, meet, like, a guy? I don't know. Like, how do you have time for, like, dating? Like, I don't have time for anything, and I'm, like, so stressed out, and I'm also getting my period, so that's why I'm all emotional. But, like, am I so dramatic? It's fine.
Tough luck, sweet cheeks. Should have thought about this before going into massive debt for a worthless degree and wasting your prime years. What do you females think work is? Work is doing something someone else would rather pay you to do than do themselves, which is usually something not fun. Otherwise, if it was fun, it would be a hobby, and you wouldn't be paid to do a hobby. Also, you're the one who picked an expensive city because you didn't like the vibe of a cheaper area. You got 50 more years of this if Social Security doesn't run out by then. Welcome to being a man. Us men in the MGTOW tried to warn you, but wanted to be strong and independent. Enjoy the decline. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.